Wreckage of the Titan submersible, which imploded while exploring the wreck of the Titanic, has been recovered and brought back to shore. 5 people died when the Titan broke apart close to the sea floor, less than 2 hours after it had begun its dive. A crane was used to unload the debris from the Horizon Arctic ship in the harbour at the Canadian port of St John's. Canadian police have said they are investigating the fatalities. Earlier, our science correspondent Jonathan Amos told me more about what was found today.
When all of the search and rescue ships left the scene, one vessel was left. That was Horizon Arctic, which had a deep sea robot, and it was tasked with pulling up as much debris from the Titan sub as possible. And that ship has brought that debris in today, 10 days after this catastrophic accident on the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. And we've got to see some of the items that it's been possible to pick up. Now, just to remind you of the construction of the Titan sub, it was essentially a cylinder, a carbon fiber cylinder with 2 titanium end caps at either end. Now, they've been able to recover those titanium end caps. We saw them being hoisted ashore. One of them, the front cap, which would normally have a porthole, a window, that window was missing. You could tell because the hoist tethers that they were using to lift it up were going through the hole where the porthole would have been. What does that mean? We don't know. They also found the landing legs, the landing frame. So these are the long metal structures that the sub would have used when it was put on the deck of a ship or in the workshop. The various sort of superficial coverings. There was an aft equipment bay also picked up. That was lifted ashore. And we also saw little bits and pieces, but nothing that was very easy to make out because at all times they were trying to cover everything with tarpaulins. Now, the question is, have they got enough now for people to reconstruct what happened? To reconstruct what happened, but also identify where the cause of the failure occurred for that catastrophic implosion. What we don't know, of course, is that there been any sign of any human remains, but I'm afraid because of the energy involved in that event 10 days ago, it's unlikely that any human remains would ever be recovered.
Jonathan Amos with that update there.